Hello, bonjour, ça va? And how are we today? It is Friday, February the 28th, 2025, here in southwestern Ontario, Canada, by the beautiful frozen shores of Lake Huron. Tomorrow's March 1st. Yay! March 20th is spring, first day of spring officially. Tomorrow, March 1st, Venus goes retrograde. The 15th, Mercury goes retrograde. And the 14th is a Virgo lunar eclipse. And the 29th of March is a solar eclipse. I think the 30th, I think Neptune goes into Aries. Anyway, those are the major ones, but there's all kinds of other planetary influences going on this month. Sorry, I just realized my microphone, I forgot to bring it forward, so I have it now. I hope that helps. This is exciting. Are you feeling it? I mean, Mars already went direct. What day was it? 23rd of February? Are you feeling it? This energy is getting crazy. I just did up my March newsletter. So it's on my website, www.healingourenergy.ca, or if you're on my list, you'll have it in your inbox because I email them out. So you can give a little read to that. I channel a message for the month, an energy news message, and then I put up the pricing for the month because I tend to change it every month. So this month is huge, all right? There's going to be so many more exposés. I mean, there's so much stuff coming out. I can't even keep up with it all. It's crazy. It really is. But we heard that, didn't we? How long ago? It's going to be crazy. It's going to get crazier. It's going to be a wild, wild ride. I was hearing when I channeled the newsletter that it's a great adventure. So we'll start looking at it as a great adventure rather than calling it crazy, because that's kind of scary or negative, I suppose. It is kind of funny though. But then that's just my, Canadian humor, eh? I've heard a number of things in the last few days during meditation, and I'm just coming on now because it's just little, I get these little wee snippets, and it's not a really huge, long download, and maybe it's more me hearing the energy and the frequencies. But today, I was quite enthused to hear what I was hearing today in meditation. And today, in the last few days, I've had some really long, in-depth, like an hour and a half kind of deep meditations. So really getting deep and tuning in and listening to the frequencies of light and how they're aligning here. So the main story I heard today in meditation was about the reptilian, I don't know, you like to call it the reptilian brain. People tend to acknowledge that we have part of our brain that's from the reptilian, whatever, I don't know what they call it, but to me it's the old draconian reptilian messing around with our brain stems and our genetics and DNA. I think it's the frontal lobe. Don't hold me to that. That's what I'm hearing. I think that is correct. I don't know. You can check it out. Anyway, that's disappearing. That's getting worked on. The reptilian brain, or the reptilian, to me, I just look at it as the genetics are getting changed, the DNA. The downloads I'm getting, yes, thank you, it's about the DNA getting changed. And it's like being mutated out, is how I'm hearing it right now. So, I mean, think about that. This is huge. I mean, this is big. If you can change the brain stem, the reflexes of thought, as I'm hearing it, so that there is no longer any reptilian influence in our genetics or DNA. In other words, no draconian atmosphere, no thoughts, no engineering, no brainwashing, you've got a whole new human. You've got a whole new light energy cell body human. We've created a whole new way of being. And it's not going to be low. It's not going to be the dominant control, power over. I want to crush you to make me feel better. I like to put you down so I can, puff myself up. If anybody does that, if any being does that, it's just low self-esteem. That's all it comes down to. Plain and simple, low self-esteem. If you have good self-confidence and self-esteem, you don't need to put anybody, you have no desire. It doesn't even cross your mind. The thought doesn't even cross your mind to put someone down. Because we're always looking to raise people up, to raise their frequency of light so that they're happier and they're healthier and they're wealthier. Because that in turn lifts up everybody else, the whole collective and the whole entire planet. And this is our upgrade right now. And we have been upgrading for years, but this is, I'm hearing it like amazing, like amazing grace. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing for the human race. So understand this concept, or I'm hearing it as a precept in time, that we were to come in here and alter and change our downline of time. That's what we've been doing. We've been activating genetic codes that require the higher divine timeline. This is all a genetic reference to our prime directive on time. It's a new divine line of time. And that's what we're getting pre-wired for. So our genetics will be on score. So in other words, they'll match. The frequencies will be able to align. If you have a lower state of mind or a reptilian mind, you can't align with the divine mind. It's too big of a gap frequency-wise. It can't be done because it's all about frequency. There's nothing else. Sound, light, momentum of the higher light, momentums of the higher light. So don't get discharged into these old frequency light beings, these old ways of being, the old reptilian ways of being. There's nothing wrong with reptilians. I'm not dissing them all, okay? Just those that were part of the fall, okay? That's how I'm hearing it. So those who were involved in the engineering to lower us, to lower the humans' genetics, DNA, propositioning us with the darker way. That's what we're talking about. It's like you can't look at all human beings and lump them all in one group and just say, well, they're all good or they're all bad, because that's not true, is it? You look at people like Hitler. I'm sorry. That's not my view of a good guy. Other people may have a different viewpoint. So it's your perspective as well, right? No judgment. You reap what you sow. What you do is none of my business, because you will reap what you sow, and it really happens fast now. We don't have to wait months or years or centuries or lifetimes. It's like we're almost at the point of absolute instantaneously. I'm finding personally that I can manifest and create so fast. It's just like that. And I'm a little shocked or surprised, like, whoa, how did that happen? Oh yeah, I was just thinking about wanting that. Bigger things take a little bit longer. It's fun. It's more fun. It's fast. You can see the end result of what you want to create very, very quickly. But if you treat people badly or you do things you know you're not supposed to do, you know it's not a healthy, nice thing to do, you pay for it too. And it's not nice. I've heard from other people what happens to people when they break the laws, universal laws of love and peace and strength and light. I've been a witness, or I've been told from other people, did you know this just happened to so and so? Oh, okay. Well, they did that. Now they got this. It's perfect justice in motion. See, that's why we don't have to judge. It's not our place to judge. It's none of our business to judge. Believe me, they will reap what they sow. It's the way it goes. It's a law. Law of returns, I'm hearing to say to you. What you give, you get back. And more so in some cases. Like sometimes I've seen people do some really nasty stuff, and I'm really super shocked to find out what happens to them. And I wouldn't want that for anybody. But true justice takes place, whether we like it or not. So you don't have to worry about the justice system. Everything gets repaid. Okay. The other thing I heard the other day, and I didn't get much information, it's just one or two lines, was about the Pentagon. I have no interest in that kind of stuff. But I heard that the Pentagon it's almost like it's gone. And it's being brought back to the one. So in other words, in alignment with the higher one, with the higher beings of one. Sounds like a flip from the nasty side to the good side. Again, I am just using those words to express in English language the thought. No judgment. There is no right or wrong. It's just whatever you do. If the universe is liking it, you end up with a really happy life. And if the universe isn't liking it, not so much. So don't ever worry about retribution or revenge or getting back. The laws, universal laws, take care of that better than what you could ever imagine. Is there anything else? Any other message today? Just translate to them that they need to pave their own way in the universal way, and that way they will be okay. Yeah, so I'm going to take from that just follow the universal laws of love and light and you'll be all right. This is coming from our higher insight. God bless. We give you peace, love, and light. So we love you. Take care of yourselves and others. Wish others a good day. Right? No matter how you're feeling, sometimes we don't have happy days, do we? Get unexpected bills in the mail, and your car breaks down, or you can't make it to wherever it is you want to go on time. Whatever, things happen. We don't like it. We're not happy that day. But wish others to be happy anyway, and you will be more grateful, and you will be more highly repaid. Okay. So I'm going to go. I guess I'll go now. Not anything else. Final words. No, it's just a little bit of repetition, just in different verbiage. But yeah, I think we summed it up okay already. Right, if you do wish to make an appointment with us, you can go to the website, www.healingourenergy.ca, book your appointment there. And I guess that's it. We'll speak again another day. Bye for now.